thing you should test is your dimmer. So do the honors and turn on those headlights. So these lights should turn on. I believe they're on. Turn off and turn on. Turn in. I think these remain always on. But then when you dim it, it actually dims the lights in the screen, which is nice. So the dimmer switch works. It's doing something. All right, so next off we're gonna do is focus on, we want steering wheel controls to work. So that's a big thing right there. Key plus, key, and ground is what's important. See, so I don't have the right harness, so make sure you buy the right harness. But for the TC, this, whatever this is, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like a 20 pin. The TC doesn't have a 20 pin that fits this. So I'm kind of out of luck right there. So, but I mean, the steering wheel controls are literally just 3 wires, which is key 1, key 2, and a ground wire. So I'm gonna try to figure out which one of these are ground, and I'm just gonna tap it into it. All right, so right here we got the 28 pin. You have your ground wire, which is actually the first one from the right. So if you're looking at it directly, it goes ground, steering wheel 2, and then steering wheel 1. Under settings, it was actually kind of hard to find, but if you go under settings and then under the sub menu general settings, you'll be able to find the steering wheel controls. Other than that, we're just gonna wrap it up, make it look kind of pretty, and then hook up all the USBs, which is pretty easy. I don't have to show you guys that. Just a few plugs, and then we should be golden. All right, so we have the antennas plugged in, GPS, we have Wi-Fi, the main harness. Check out that black backup camera. We're gonna be working that very soon. Let's check out these USB ports. USB-A will of course go with the first slot. And what that is just regular USB 2.0 slots. So make sure it clicks. And it comes with 2 USB female receiving ends. Good for you if you put a flash drive or you're hooking up your, you know, whatever, your iPhone and stuff. And then we have a USB-B. This is their quick charge, which is most likely just their 2 amp variant. And just plug it in. 2. Can you get that? So when you're trying to put the other wing on, it's just the wings are hitting each other, and yeah, it's not pretty. So kind of bad design right there. You can get sandpaper, or in my case, I'm just gonna get a scissor and chop off this wing, because we like to MacGyver things here. You see that? Creating some clearance. So now that wing shouldn't really affect it. Yes, and it doesn't. Now I'm able to squeeze it in there. Kind of poor design, but it's an easy fix. We have the adapter that you can get on Amazon. I'll link it below. And this is going to be plugging into any of these you want. So with the regular USBs, they have a short nubby one, which is kind of like not good, so maybe ideal to put it here. But we want to use the OEM USB to be the quick charger. So even though this one's a little bit longer, we might not be even use this. Maybe a flash drive in the back of your car or something that you don't ever see, or a webcam. But we're gonna use the fast charger on here. So then this OEM port is gonna go through. It's gonna go into here and into there. As far as this, we're just gonna have in the back, and then if we want, we can tuck this USB through here. Let me see if I can squeeze my hand. So now he has extra USBs to charge whatever device when he needs it. So that's kind of nice to have. All right, so we got the unit in. This is day 1. We were working on it for about, we started around 12-ish, 12:30, and we're filming and taking breaks. It's been about 2.5 hours, realistically. The wiring took a while, but it was easy, just tedious. The brackets still need some work, but you know, we don't have time with to go somewhere. But the brackets, I had to like kind of like cut things and fabricate little things to make it fit. You know, we're playing it by ear, but it looks good. It fits. This is like we can drive around it. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, USB works. Everything pretty much works besides I didn't hook up aux, we didn't have time, and the reverse camera we didn't hook up yet. But this is I mean, look at it, it's good enough. Steering wheel controls took a while, but we figured it out.
A few moments later.
Today we have a backup camera, and we're going to be fitting it to this TC, which doesn't have a backup camera. Probably just gonna bolt it onto here. Of course, we have to route the wires, so we have to go through here and pretty much go all the way to there. If we want a clean setup, it's up to Jason. So let's figure out a way to take all this stuff out. Hey, we just popped it out. We just literally just yanked it out. There was no bolts holding that trim piece together. And here that is. Super simple. And we're just gonna route the wire into there with the camera. Woo! We popped up the little trunk trim. It's right there. And just giving it a nice wipe. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fish the wires right here. And that's it. Reverse camera. Bolt it on. And now we just gotta get some wires, get it going. Have the backup camera bolted on right here. And the video signal is just temporarily going right now to here. And this video plug also has a power plug, which is going to go through the front for the red. For the black side, I'm just going to ground it right here. And going to the head unit. Oops. Help me out. Going to the head unit side, we have. Move this. Gotta keep it protected. Anyways, moving to this side, we have the backup purple wire, just says backup, and then we also have that same wire we have from all the way back there. The red wire also is connected to that backup wire. Then there's a 28 pin. It's gonna be a red 28 pin. This number 2 you plug into the back of this, and you can see that I had a little shitty job right here. But if you want to solder it or splice it or whatever you want to do, it's going to be your 28 pin, this wire. So that triggers and tells the head unit that it's in reverse. The head unit put powers to the camera, and then the magic happens. So let's test that out real quick. Make sure it works. So it's in radio mode. Hold the brake. And then there you go. You got the reverse camera. We can angle it, adjust the lines in a bit. It's gonna help out a lot. You got that beautiful Subaru right there. It's just nice. Dude, that quality is actually really high quality. It actually looks nicer than using a stock camera. So in the BRZ, I'm using the stock OEM camera, and there's a lot of artifacts. This one, there is no artifacts. It just looks like a reverse camera. So that's something to keep in mind of if you want to go aftermarket. You get that sharp picture. It looks like a 800 by 400, whatever. Relatively sharp. It's clean though. It's a clean output. All right, back at it again. It's another video. It's got the wires tucked in here. Went through this harness piece. Went to this wiring loom thing. I decided not to drop the headliners because those clips are really stubborn and they felt pretty fragile, so I didn't want to mess with it. So we just have the wire going like this. Most of these wires are gonna be covered up with that trim piece, so the only thing that you pretty much will see is this, which is not too bad. And Jason's routing it, you know, just pushing it inside there. So we have the serial control IR for the little watch thing I have right here. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Generally you put it right here, then like wrap it or something like that. You like wrap it around your steering wheel. Maybe we'll throw this in the back so people in the back can change the steering wheel stuff. We have the microphone, which comes in here, wraps all the way around, and it's on the ground right now, but we're gonna make it look nice. Main harness, everything's plugged in right now, so we should be Gucci. So for the trim piece, it didn't fit perfectly, so we are kind of fabricating it, modifying it so the screws in the right hole and it fits flush like this. So we already did this side. Let's see if you can see that. As you can tell, this piece right here is not in the right mount, so we kind of just plied and sand this area down. That way we can get it fitting flush like this. Earlier it extruded out way too far. Maybe there's an easier way. This is how we're doing it. Fitment. Another thing, we're starting to button everything down, as you can tell. Super clean. The only thing that it's not is this little wire, which is not even noticeable. Got the camera up top. You can still adjust the angle. And he's working on the line, which is good. Yeah, looks good. Alright, so we have the unit fully installed with everything pretty much plugged in. Let's fire up the bad boy. So initially it shows the ATOTO. The things we installed today, what was the things we installed today?
We installed a backup camera on here, a mic, and an IR.
And a little IR steering wheel control. Yeah, so this is the boot up screen. You can tell that you got your little switch. These lights always stay on, but if you want to turn them off, there is a sub menu where you can turn them off or change its color to red, white, blue, green. So there's that option right there. And wow, it's bright.
Darling, just kiss me.
So let's turn that lower. Another thing is it does work with the steering wheel controls. So steering wheel controls do work. And let's test out the reverse camera again. There it is. It's kind of bright right now, but it works. It does have the guidelines. The ATOTO, this unit, you cannot adjust it. It's just what you see is what you get. So there's that. Other than that, I mean, everything's pretty much complete. So we're gonna be testing out this unit, see what we like, what we don't like, how it stacks up to other units. Wow, it's bright. Let me see. Turn on the dimmer switch. So turn on the headlights, and it got instantly a lot dimmer. But yeah, everything pretty much works, and that's cool. All right, stay tuned for the review. Say subscribe, comment, like any questions you want to see, what this thing can do. Other than that, I'm gonna start just messing with it, see what I like. Peace.